New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to Tiger Field Thursday afternoon as the Tigers face off against the Centennial Hawks in a District 3 5A matchup. The Tigers will play Centennial one game today, and then they'll get a doubleheader coming up on Friday in Las Cruces. As the Tigers will try to have a little bit of a better district matchup, or a better district week than the Tigers did last week. 1 and 2 is not bad, but certainly they wanted better, and they played 3 close games and just didn't quite come up to snuff all of that. So 6-4 in the first game, or at least not what they wanted. Let's put it that way. They played well, just not well enough to get where they wanted in district, I'm sure. So 6-4 on Tuesday. They lost a 4-1 game on Friday in 9 innings, and then bounced back and won the second game on Friday by a final score of 4-2. And came up with some clutch hits in that game. Those were both really fun games to watch. I thought there was good pitching on both sides, and 2 teams that really played hard and ended up being for sure. We're ready to go here and then. Grayson Guetta is starting pitching for the Tigers. Dominic Tay is batting left. He will lead things off for Centennial, and the first pitch is over for a strike. And we are underway in their black home jerseys with gold numerals. I don't know if they've got another jersey this year, in all fairness. They may have a gray jersey that they're wearing away, but they've been wearing these at home. And gets it over the outside corner for a strike again, and it's 0-2. Michael Thatcher behind home plate. He's catching for Grayson. Centennial, by the way, in grays with red numerals and yellow or gold outlining there. And this was fouled off, and the count remains 0-2. Rest of the defensive setup for the Tigers: Elias Orozco playing at first base, Anthony Nahada is at second, Brewster Williams at shorts, and Evan Best at third base. Left field is Julio Mendoza, center field is Colin Kirk, and Dylan McGinn playing in rights. This is fouled off and into the parking lot up the third base side. Meanwhile, for Centennial, their center fielder hitting now, their second baseman, or their shortstop, I should say, Fernando Loera, is in the on-deck circle with their catcher, Brent Rigtrup, in the number 3 spot. 0-2 again. This is too far outside. 1-2. So a couple fouled off, a couple of called strikes here, and now the first one to miss the plate here for Grayson Guetta. And again, can't quite spot it on the outside corner. 2-2. Benito Garcia is batting the cleanup spot for Centennial. He is their second baseman. The starting right fielder, Lance Frost, is batting number 5. Batting number 6 is Adrian Hernandez, the third baseman. This one, soft little liner, one hopper to Brewster Williams at short. Throw on to first is in time, and an easy 6-3 put out to start the game for the Tigers. So that does bring up Fernando Loera to the plate for the first time, and he will bat from the left-hand side. Meanwhile, the rest of the lineup for Centennial: Wilson Bannister, their pitcher, batting the number 7 spot. Number 8 spot is the DH, Sammy Estrada. He's hitting for their left fielder, Chris Aguilar. And then it's Alex Flores, the first baseman. This is fouled off. First pitch offered to Loera. We'll send it up the first base side and out of play. Again, a right-handed pitcher, and looked like a late swing or a check swing from Loera. He couldn't hold up and falls behind the count 0-2 as he doesn't make contact. 1 out, bases empty, top of 1, and again, just a single game here. Doubleheader on Friday. Swing and a miss, and Grayson Guetta gets his first strikeout of the day and picks up the second out here in the top of the first. And so far, things looking smooth for the Tigers. of how young the pitching is. Grayson is sophomore. Michael Thatcher, who in the first game on Friday was, I think, throwing a no-hitter through about 5 2/3 innings, something like that. I mean, he was absolutely in control in that game. And the team as a whole is pretty young, but still. First pitch miss. The 1-0 is going to be hit pretty well to center field, but not much movement for Colin Kirk, who is back after missing the last game with a cut on his finger. Cut's probably not a nice enough word. I think gash maybe was the right word to say there. And so that's sent to center field, and the Tigers go 1-2-3 to finish up the first inning of play. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Bottom of the first next here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Tiger Field here on a Tuesday afternoon. It's spring break week for the Alamogordo high school. I shouldn't say high school, but the Alamogordo public schools, kids and teachers and everybody. So kind of a quieter atmosphere. People are starting to fill in at this point, but I'm sure there's also some folks that are working right now and aren't able to get off. So hopefully for those folks, they're able to tune in. If you know somebody that's working and can't get here to the ballpark, tell them where they can find the game. 103.7 FM, or you can also listen to us online, youtube.com/ESPN Alamogordo. So the first pitch on the way, and Colin Kirk, it's a nice hop. That one took a hard hop off infield that was well hit, but just kind of unfortunate for Fernando Loeta. It was hit right at him at short, but when it hit the ground, it took a strong hop and into the outfield for a base hit. And so Colin Kirk, who missed the doubleheader on Friday, making up for lost time as he is out there and picking up a base hit to get things started. So it's Elias Orozco batting in the number 2 spot, and we'll run through the rest of the lineup here as we head through this first inning, and hopefully the Tigers able to take advantage here. Kirk does not go. Bunt attempt is going to go behind home plate, foul. From Orozco, that's 0-1. Evan Best batting the number 3 spot with Rooster Williams hitting 4th. It's Julio Mendoza batting 5th for the Tigers. Michael Thatcher batting 6th. Grayson Guetta will bat 7th. Ryan Viescas, a pickoff move to first, and that was pretty close, but Colin able to slide in front of the tag. Dylan McGinn is batting in the number 9 spot for the Tigers. We'll get you the setup. Wilson Bannister is the starting pitcher. He's a righty. Another move to first, and again, pretty close there. Colin didn't get a very quick break back to the bag, but he was able to slide in. That was a nice pickoff move from Bannister to nearly catch the Tiger base runner flat-footed. Looking to bunt again. This is a good one from Orozco. Fielded cleanly and into the dirt, and no, he did not get there in time. It was thrown into the ground. I think it slowed it a little bit. If it's a clean throw to first, that's going to be an out, just a sacrifice bunt, but instead it's We'll go infield single. I don't know if I necessarily call that. That was a hard play for the third baseman, Adrian Hernandez. So I'll give Elias the base hit there. I'm sure if it were somebody more official than me, they might not give that one. They might call error on that. Best will bring back the bunt. The pitch will miss outside. It's Brent Rigtrup behind home plate for Centennial. Alex Flores is at first. Benito Garcia at second. We mentioned Loeta at short and Hernandez at third base. Centennial expecting a bunt here from Best. He does square around again. Tried to lay it down but fouled it off. 1-1 now. Chris Aguilar in left field for the Hawks. Center field is Dominic Tejas, and Lance Frost is in right. Tigers with runners on first and second here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Best again looking to bunt, and not sure he made contact, but he left the bat out there, so picks up the strike and probably have to give up on the bunt attempt here and go into a full swing here. Working from the stretch, Bannister looking back to second. Comes to home plate, and a swing and a miss. It's going to sneak away from the catcher, but with the runner on first, won't allow Best to advance, and that'll be the first out of the inning. This is a part where the Tigers did have struggles against Mayfield on Friday, was runners in scoring position. Alamo really didn't convert as well as they would like, and got to take it. I mean, they had that big inning where they scored 4 runs in the second game, but in the first game, both teams had a lot of chances that they didn't convert. So, first pitch is in there for a strike from Bannister, and it's 0-1. Orozco on first, and Kirk on second for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and Williams falls behind in the count 0-2, and Bannister, after giving up 2 hits to start, and is looking pretty strong here after getting the strikeout on Best, and now ahead in the count 0-2 on Williams. From the belt, here's the pitch, and a little bit late on again. Gets away from the catcher, throw to third, and that's not going to be in time. Kirk is able to advance, and so the Tigers will have runners on the corners now, but 2 outs, and Julio Mendoza will come to the plate to try and not let this first inning opportunity slip by for the Tigers. Righty versus righty here. Tigers actually started with lefty-lefty to begin the game with Kirk and then Orozco. And that first pitch will miss just a bit high, it looks. 1-0 to Mendoza. So we've seen Bannister with a pretty good change of pace, but his fastball has been the one the Tigers have had a little bit of trouble keeping up with. That time he spots it a little bit lower and gets the called strike. 1-1. 2 outs, runners in the corners for the Tigers. Julio Mendoza needing a 2-out hit to try and get the Tigers on the board. He lines this up the first base side, but it's going to go foul. 1-2. Got some good contact on it, but just sliced it foul up the first base side. Kept Coach Chance Black's on his toes there. That was headed right in his direction. A little bit too tall for him to have to deal with it, but 1-2. Breaking pitch stays just a little bit high there from Bannister. 2-2. That was a good pitch. Just couldn't quite spot it in the zone. Bannister comes set, again working from the stretch, 2-2. Outside he misses, and the count runs full now, 3-2. Orozco will be able to get a head start here on it. And if he can get something into the outfield or into the gaps, with that runner getting a head start, Tigers can maybe played a couple here. Here comes the payoff to Mendoza. Runner goes, swings, and the inning is over. So the Tigers get a couple of singles to begin, but then Bannister settles down and strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess 3, 4, 5 in that order. And the Tigers will be back out on defense. We're through 1 complete on the Rich Samoter score of the Tigers and the Hawks scoreless.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers see a pop-up here that might stay in play, and I think it's going to sneak out. Pop-up up the first base side. Elias Orozco gave chase, and it'll be 0-1 here to the leadoff hitter this inning. The top of the second. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Benito Garcia leading off for Centennial. Garcia, then Lance Frost, the right fielder, and the third baseman Adrian Hernandez gets a called strike on the 0-1, 0-2. Seattle winds and deals, and again, getting some contact is Garcia, but fouls it off, and we'll keep it 0-2. Hawks went down in order in the first. Ground out, strikeout, pop out. Guetta winds and deals. And that's a ground ball that Garcia had to go down and get there. It was down and in. Made some contact and foul at the third base side. And we got Ryan Viescas bringing in some extra baseballs to the home plate umpire. And the Centennial coach heading up the third base foul fence to grab the foul ball that went up that direction. Swing and a miss after one bit upstairs did Garcia. And the second strikeout, okay. And the first four retired for Grayson Guetta. By the way, Tigers coming in at 6-4 in this game, 1-2 in district. Centennial is 7-3. They are 2-1 in district. Las Cruces started off 3-0. Swept Gadsden last week. Centennial took 2 out of 3 from Oñate. And, of course, Mayfield took 2 out of 3 from Alamogordo. First pitch misses here to Lance Frost. Counts 1-0. And probably get a better gauge of where there's going to be some teams that are going to have, I think, some series that will help them out. I think Cruces, starting with Gadsden and Deming, is going to help them. But I will say this, Gadsden over the years has had a solid baseball program, so has Deming. And those are games that, you got to take care of, I guess business if you're Cruces in those spots. So I'm not totally sure who is the best team in this district. I think everybody's got some positives. This is line to right center field, and Kirk's going to be able to track it down in right center field and avoid it getting out to the wall. Lance Frost will pick up a single, and the first hit of the day for the Hawks, with Adrian Hernandez coming to the plate now for Centennial. So the Tigers by no means in a bad spot after going 1-2. I think I was a little hard on them at the open there, but I know for them, when you play 3 close games like that, you know, you want to be 3-0. You don't want to be, 1-2. So, but the nice about a 18-game district schedule, there's, you can start that way. Runner's going to go here, and that one is actually going to hop into the outfield. The runner's going to hold up though at second, as Thatcher kind of that one slice away from the shortstop Williams, and hot pass Nahar's glove into the outfield, but thankfully for the Tigers, not allowing the runner to advance to third. But it is a runner on second now, so Centennial with their first runner in scoring position. I'm not sure if we're 1-0 or 0-1. It's 1-0 at the plate. Time going to be called by Hernandez. He'll step back, and we'll go through the routine again here. Again, pretty safe bet. The Cruces schools and Alamogordo. I'm not ready to count on Gadsden or Deming yet, in all fairness. We haven't seen Deming play a district game yet. They had their bye week inside the district last week. Fouled off on the 1-0. It's 1-1. But again, I kind of like the format that they're doing this year with both baseball and softball. Softball started 2-1, split on Friday as well, but they won their game on Tuesday against Mayfield. And they get Centennial now, which is going to be a tough test this week. And this one hit well, but well foul up the third base side, and 1-2 now to Hernandez, but he definitely put a pretty good charge into that. Taking his time getting back into the box, but settles in. Guetta still looking in for the pitch from Thatcher. He's got it. And here's a ball that is going to be a tag for Best at third, and a throw on to first, and a double play. And just unlucky for Centennial. The runner, I think, was going on a hit and run there. And so he was, by the time the ball got to Best, he was sliding into third, and so Best just reached out his glove and tagged him, and then he had to toss it on to first for the double play. So the Tigers, I'd say, get kind of a slight, I don't want to say a lucky bounce. They're lucky that the runner was going on the play. They probably would be able to hold him up at second if not. So we go to the bottom of the second, and it's still no score. If the Tigers go 5-3 on a double play, you're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Welcome back. Michael Thatcher watched the first pitch miss, and then a ground ball over to Fernando Loeta at short. And he is tossed out at first. And that is one down here in the bottom of the second inning. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard with the Tigers up to bat, and Grayson Guetta with one out coming to the plate. 6-3 on the putouts. I mentioned Bannister and settling down nicely in the first inning. He gave up back-to-back singles, but then struck out the next 3 hitters. First pitch misses to Guetta. Check swing from Grayson, and that's a called strike. Count evens at 1. A little more sunshine. We had some cloud cover to start the game. Slight cloud cover. And this is hit pretty well to left, but right at the left fielder as Chris Aguilar was moving to his left initially and was able to recover and run it down to his right and pick up the second out of the inning. So line out for Grayson Guetta, but good contact on the at-bat. 2 down, and Ryan Viescas will come to the plate, and he'll swing at the first pitch. Chopper to third, snagged easily by Hernandez. Throw on to first, and good stretch over there by Flores as he'll dig it, and a pretty routine inning there as the Tigers go down in order. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches for Wilson Bannister. So we're through 2 complete, and it's still no score. Tigers and Hawks in a district matchup on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Tigers. Top of the 3rd inning. Back out defensively, and Grayson Guetta begins his 3rd inning of work. His first pitch will miss a little high to Wilson Bannister, the starting pitcher for the Centennial Hawks. Guetta winds and deals, and grabs the bat to second. Took a high hop on Nahar as it was coming to him, and hops into the outfield. And so both teams have picked up a little bit of a break from the field helping them out. We're going to see a courtesy runner here for Centennial. And that is number 2. I'll tell you who is the second. That is Jake Rivera that is running. We'll give the single there to Bannister. That was just unlucky for Nehar. And so Rivera runs at first, nobody outs, and first time hitting for Sammy Estrada. Off throw to first, though, and runner slides back in time. Estrada, the DH, hitting for their left fielder, Chris Aguilar. Righty versus righty here. So far, the only lefty in the Centennial lineup is their leadoff man. And in there for a called strike. 0-1. Centennial coach in the third base box, yelling out some numbers, and both guys checking their wrist sheet. Looking to bunt, and it's a pretty decent one here. Guetta's going to take the safe out. Probably could have thrown on to second, but I think you like the smart play. So they make the throw to first. That was pointed out here. Got Jaime sitting here underneath us that the hitter, when he put down the bunt, jumped in front of the plate there, whether he was across it when he made contact or not. So could have been an out there, and Guetta probably could have thrown on to second maybe and gotten the one there. But he obviously had to take the situation there as it came. But it was close for sure. So there's one down and a runner on second. Fouling off the pitch is Alex Flores up the first base side, so he falls behind 0-1. Runner on second, one down, no score, top of 3. Gana from the stretch, and a breaking pitch that'll get away from him. Flores ducks out of the way, evens up the count 1-1. Gana kicks and deals, and a ground ball. Best not able to get to it. Williams, though, long throw. And did he hold the bag? No. Orozco had to move to his right to try and get to that. It was a pretty good throw by Williams, but just not quite on the target. And Flores able to get up the line and get the first. And so it's runners in the corners with one out. And the leadoff hitter, Dominic Tejas, who grounded out in his first at-bat, comes to the plate. That would have been a great throw if Rooster Williams was able to get that to first base. It was deep in the hole. So just a little bit off the mark. If he's really just a skosh, a foot or two more on target to the first baseman's left, it's an out. And looking to bunt, it's going to be a called strike on the outside corner to Tejas, 0-1. Centennial's thinking about sending that runner from first to force the Tigers to think about throwing to second. They do not. And the pitch misses high, evens up the count here, 1-1. Big spot here for the Hawks as they try to draw first blood. And a quick move from Guetta as he forces the runner back to first. If anything, maybe trying to catch him cheating towards second. But didn't on that spot. Guetta again looks over to the runner first. Not a big lead over there. Runner does not go. They'll look to lay down the bunt. It's up the third base side. And the Tigers are going to have to eat that. Best wasn't able to get to it as quick as he would like, and I think also the concern of throwing to first and letting that run come home and score. So infield single for Tejas. And the Tigers now in a tougher spot here with the bases loaded. They're going to keep the... Well, Nahar has moved up a little bit. He's not really at double play depth, but Rooster Williams is. He's still deep in the hole at shortstop. That's a breaking pitch that doesn't drop in on Fernando Loera. He struck out his first time up. A 1-0 count. Bases loaded, 1 down. No score here in the top of the third inning. And this is hit pretty well, left center field. If anything, a chance to tag up. Kirk is going to throw in from center field. It's going to be cut off, and I don't think it would have got there. Good try there by Colin, but that was a little bit too deep for him to get that in from left center. And tagging in and scoring, it wasn't Bannister. Rivera actually ends up scoring the run. He was the courtesy man there. But a sac fly RBI for Fernando Loera, and the Centennial Hawks lead 1-0 here in the top of the third. Still runners on first and second with 2 down now. And Brent Rigtrep comes to the plate, popped out to field in his first time up. Got a pretty good contact on it, though. And first pitch will miss high and away to Rigtrep. Got a long look in. Rig Trip's going to call time. Figured that was going to happen. Ghetto was shaking off pitches or what was going on there, but it was about 10 seconds while he was looking into Thatcher. Now a little bit quicker this time. And this is in the dirt. Count goes 2-0 now on Rig Trip. Got a set. Again, working from the stretch here. Righty versus righty. And this one hits the left center field. This will get down. It'll be a base hit. They're going to send the runner home from second. And no throw for Rooster Williams on the cutoff. And so runners in the corners now with 2 out, and a run comes across on an RBI single from Brent Rigtrip. And Benito Garcia will come to the plate. Rigtrip, the catcher, will get a courtesy runner here. So it's Centennial 2-0 in the top of the second inning. Not necessarily done yet. Number 4 hitter coming up to the plate. And on this high, runner's going to go to second. Thatcher holds on to it. And for the Tigers, not sure. Well, I mean, if something does get in the outfield, it could bring in 2 runs instead of 1, but at the end of the day, you're not going to make that throw to second with the concern of them sending the runner home from third, basically give them a free one. The 1-0. And this hit pretty well to left field. That will get down in front of Mendoza. Base knock and another RBI single. And the Rock's not doing anything, I guess you'd say, spectacular, but they're doing exactly what they need to do, just sending these into the outfield, and that is the 5th hit of the inning. And that's going to bring Coach Crabtree out from the dugout to talk to Grayson Guetta. And again, it'll be first and third for Centennial with 2 outs. A 3-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. With Lance Frost, who singled and picked up a stolen bases last time up. Coach Crabtree with some words of encouragement to both his catcher and his pitcher. He'll head back to the dugout. The Tigers can avoid any more coming across here. 2 down, bases or runners in the corners, with already 3 runs across here in the top of the 3rd. Gatto will come set. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Thatcher going to throw to, well, they get him out at second? No, he did not. Boy, Williams looked like he might have gotten him there, but I'm not sure if he didn't apply the tag or he got the foot in just beforehand, because the runner didn't slide, because Nahar came in front, looked like he was just going to cut it off. I think he actually let it go through to Williams. Maybe for that reason, hoping that the runner wasn't gonna play, and nearly worked out there for the Tigers. But it's 2nd and 3rd now, and a 1-0 count here for Frost, and Frost is gonna pop this one up on the infield. Let's see who calls it off. It's gonna be Rooster Williams, and Williams makes the grab, but not before Centennial picks up 5 hits and scores 3 runs. They do leave 2 on, and they lead 3-0 going to the bottom half of the 3rd. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, you're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Alamogordo 103.7. First pitch to Dylan McGinn, missing inside. The 1-0. That's going to get over first, right? 1-1. Again, the number 9 spot, and then back to the top of the order with Kirk and Orozco for the Tigers. They trail 3-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, bottom of the third. And this time comes over the center of the plate there, 1-2. So Wilson Bannister, after giving up 2 singles to begin the game, has struck out 3 and has retired the last 6 Tiger hitters. The 1-2, and getting a piece of it into the screen. Keeps the count 1-2, and McGinn stays alive. Tigers looking to answer back here. Maybe not necessarily get it all back here in this inning, but try and get something going after Centennial able to take it to the Tigers. Chopper up the third base line, but that's going to run foul on McGinn, and we'll keep it 1-2. Dylan can get on to begin the inning. You've got Kirk and Orozco, who both singled to begin the game. Righty versus righty. As Bannister shakes off one side, and now he's got what he likes. Into the motion, here's the pitch. That breaking ball misses high, 2-2. Two fastball doesn't quite hit the outside corner there. Didn't get the call, 3-2. And this is sent to right field, and a diving attempt is going to let the ball get by the right fielder, Lance Frost. McGinn heading to third. Here comes the throw in. It's cut off, but not in time. And it's a leadoff triple for Dylan McGinn, and the Tigers get something started here. And so a big leadoff hit there for Dylan McGinn. And the Tigers bring up Colin Kirk, who singled in the first at-bat of the game for the Tigers. So runner on third with nobody out. Certainly the start the Tigers would have wanted to begin this inning. And Kirk is going to just softly hit the line. It's going to go foul up the first base side. It was real close there. If it was going to die, it almost died on the good side of the line for the Tigers, but it just rolled foul. And it'll be an 0-1 count to Colin Kirk. Tigers trailing 3-0. It's the bottom of the third. The 0-1. Then the dirt, and the count evens. Righty versus lefty here. Tigers again with left-handed hitters to start their lineup. Righties the rest of the way. 1-1. It's the outside corner for a called strike. And Kirk falls behind in the count, 1-2. McGinn with the leadoff triple. That was a big sequence there. It was a close pitch on the 2-2 that Bannister didn't get, and then McGinn on the 3-2 sent it to the opposite field, and Kirk will see this one go off the glove of the pitcher, Bannister. Bannister's going to be able to track it down, though, at least get the out, but the Tigers do get the run. That was pretty big there. If Bannister's able to field that cleanly, I think McGinn probably has to hold at third, but because it deflected off the glove and over towards the second baseman, it allowed the run to come across. 1-3 on the putout, but McGinn scores, and the Tigers don't have to get it all back here, but at least get one back, and it's 3-1 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. First pitch misses to Elias Orozco. Orozco 1-for-1 with a single in the first inning. And this is popped up. Looks like it'll be in play. Left side of the infield. Hernandez at third. Parks underneath it, and he's got it for the second out of the inning. 2 down with Evan Best coming to the plate now. Best a strikeout victim his first time up. And first pitch is watch for a strike. 0-1. I'll miss at the letters and even things up. One and one. And a good breaking ball there from either a breaking ball or a changeup from Bannister, but caught the inside corner, took a little bit off, and it goes 1-2 now to Best. 2 outs, bases empty. Tigers down 3-1. Here's the pitch. Couldn't quite get that outside corner, and a little bit of frustration from Bannister. That was pretty similar to the 2-2 on McGinn, and just wasn't quite in the zone for the home plate umpire. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and struck him out. So the inning is over. Tigers do get one across, and it's off of a leadoff triple from Dylan McGinn, and then a ground-out RBI for Colin Kirk. Tigers trail 3-1 after 3 innings on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamogordo.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the winner's circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The winner's circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The winner's circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers trailing 3-1 after 3 innings of play. And it looks like a new pitcher for the Tigers, and I believe that's Julio Mendoza that is coming out for Alamogordo. It is. So Julio takes over for Grayson. And so that means new left fielder, which, you know, I brought my binoculars just for this particular moment. When they make changes, and I can't quite, I think Avery Mirabal is in first, and they've moved Elias Orozco to left. So, and Grayson Guetta looks like he is over at second base for the Tigers. So, new pitcher for Alamogordo, and leading things off is Adrian Hernandez, the only guy who didn't come up to bat in the last inning. And a little bit of a sidearm delivery that gets called for a strike. 0-1. That's going to skip away from Thatcher behind home plate. Nobody on the base pass, though, so no harm, no foul. So again, the defensive switches here. Avery Mirabal over at first base with Elias Orozco moving out to left. Grayson Guetta is at second. And Julio Mendoza comes in from left to pitch. This is fouled off and back to the screen, 1-2. One-two pitch, and this is sent to center field. Field going to get a pretty good run after it, but he'll grab that routinely for the first down. And the Tigers get started nicely with Julio Mendoza on the mound, and Wilson Bannister, who started things off in the last inning, helped his own cause, eventually came around and scored one of those 3 runs. He singled one of 5 hits for Centennial. First pitch misses. Second one's fouled off. This could stay in play to the fence, and trying to get there was Avery Mirabal. He crashes into it, but it looks like it got over the top of the fence and unable to grab it, so it'll be 1-1. Good effort there from Avery, and could tell it looked like for a second maybe he was laboring a little bit after that, but he's okay. Mendoza the righty, facing the righty Bannister, and this one lined up the first base side, but foul. Mendoza kicks and deals, and boy, that came pretty close to. It seemed like pretty close to hitting. As you watched it come across the plate, it seemed like it was pretty close to dropping into the strike zone. That was a pretty good slider there from Mendoza. And this is popped up on the infield. Looks like Best is going to call off Mendoza. He'll make the grab, and that'll be a second out. So a real good start here for Julio Mendoza as he gets the first 2 on pop-outs. And Sammy Estrada, the DH, who, remember, that was a sacrifice bunt. I had 1-3 down, but he was laying down the bunt on that play. And I'll watch a first pitch miss. Counts 1-0. Top of 4. Centennial scores 3 in the third. The Tigers did get 1 back, so they trail by a pair. Mendoza behind in the count 1-0, and swing and a miss. Mendoza not with a lot of velocity on his pitches, but he's found some good locations. Got Estrada to swing at that one, missing away. And good movement as well. 1-1. And a ground ball towards third. Best behind the bag. Had it go off his glove. Long throw to first, and he makes the play. He was able to barehand it after it fell on the ground and made a strike throw to first. And Evan Best with a great defensive effort there. Inning is over, and in order it goes for Centennial. We're going to the bottom of the 4th with the Tigers trailing 3-1 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're tuned in to ESPN Alamogordo.
In America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Williams to lead it off to the Tigers at the bottom of the first. Bannister goes off speed to begin the inning and gets a called strike. 0-1 for Rooster. So it's 4, 5, 6 in the order for the Tigers. 3 hits off Bannister. High chopper back to the mound. Snagged easily by Bannister. Throw on to first is in time. And 1-3 on the putout to begin the inning. So Williams down. Mendoza now up. And also due up in the inning is catcher Michael Thatcher. Mendoza will snap into the box. A strikeout victim his first time up. Bannister has struck out 4, giving up 3 hits and 1 run. Really good breaking ball there from Bannister. In there for a strike, 0-1. Lines and deals. And this will go foul up the first base line. Mendoza got into kind of a low crouch position to make contact with that, but couldn't get it clean and sends it foul, and count quickly 0-2 here on Julio. And comes late on the fastball. Swing and a miss, and second strikeout for Mendoza, 5th strikeout for Bannister. Brings up Michael Thatcher with 2 down, and the base is empty here in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll miss above the belts, 1-0. Line of the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Going back to the fastball, count evens at 1-1. The kick and the deal. This is high. 2-1 now to Thatcher. Grayson Guetta in the on-deck circle if Thatcher were able to reach. Two and one. Watches again and called strong outer half of the plate for Bannister. And the count evens. 2-2 with 2 outs and the base is empty in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, that fastball misses high, though. And the count now full on Thatcher, 3-2. Misses, goes low and away. And first walk surrendered by Wilson Bannister today, and the Tigers get a base runner. They'll probably get a courtesy runner here, I would assume. And they will bring on, it looks like Israel Hernandez to, no, Justin Moreno to run. So Grayson Guetta will come to the plate. He lined out to left, made some good contact on that in that last at-bat, but just didn't get it in the right spot. First pitch will miss and looks a little low and away. 1-0 to Grayson. Tigers try to get something going here with 2 outs. I don't know how active they'll have Moreno over there at first, but we'll watch him. Not a huge lead. They will, with the pickoff, move over to first. And Flores held on to it a little bit longer as getting up was but he was smart and held the bag as he got up. Down it misses here to Guerra, and it's 2-0. Guerra squaring around to bunts and lays it down. They'll go up the third base line with 2 outs. Kind of interesting to bunt there, and they make the throw on. And the Tigers unable to do anything with that 2-out walk for Thatcher. 5-3 on the putout. Good play there from Hernandez. And I'm sure that was the goal there. Maybe try to catch a third baseman off kilter a little bit. 4 completes here at Tiger Field. Alamogordo trailing 3-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. Alex Flores leading off here in the top of the 5th for the Hawks. He saw first pitch over for a strike. He check swing fouled one up the third base side, and the count 0-2 now on the first baseman. And he'll pop this one up, but out of play behind home plate, and we'll keep it 0-2. So it's bottom of the order, number 9 for Centennial, and then back to the top of the order for the Hawks. By the way, Flores is 1 for 1 today, singled and scored a run for the Hawks. Goes off speed, but misses upstairs. 1-2, couldn't get Flores to chase it. One and two. This is popped up again out of play. This is closer up the first base side. And the count stays the same. So these two teams will face off for a doubleheader in Las Cruces on Friday. Alamo softball in Cruces tonight, 7 o'clock for the varsity to get started over at the Field of the Dreams complex. And they'll be back at home on Friday. That's where we'll be as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Hawks. This is fouled off and back to the screen again. So Flores working here to try and get something, but same for Julio, who looked really solid in his first inning of work in the 4th. The 1-2. And this is hit in the air center field, but Kirk able to take a few steps back. Now comes forward a little bit and very leisurely picks up the first out of the inning on the pop out from Flores. So good work there from Mendoza on a 7-pitch battle. I think Flores fouled off 4. First pitch misses here to leadoff man Dominic Tejas, and Tejas now sends this to the opposite field, out to right center. He's going to round first, and he's going to try to push this into a double. Here comes the throw in. Oh, and just hops over Grayson Guerra. It was a good throw there from Elias Orozco, but couldn't quite scoop it up as it came to him at second. He would have been able to get Tejas there if it was a field there, but unfortunately not the case, and it'll be a double for Tejas. Puts a runner in scoring position here for the Hawks in the top of the fifth, and Fernando Loera, who has a sacrifice fly RBI in his last at-bat, also struck out when Grayson Guerra was pitching, will come to the plate for the third time this afternoon. One down, runner on second, and the Tigers trailing 3-1. And that one's going to get past Thatcher to the backstop and allow the runner to advance to third on a pitch in the dirt. And so now it's a runner on third with one down and puts the sacrifice fly into order. Loeta already has one of those. Into the line, here's the pitch. And this is fouled out of play up the first base side. Count will even at 1. Righty versus righty here. Tigers bring the infield in, 1-1. And this is hit in the air, center field. Kirk, this is pretty deep here. He's going to have to make a good throw. Comes in from center, and they got him. Wow, what a great play there from Colin Kirk. As the throw wasn't right to home plate, Thatcher had to range to his left to get it, and really made an excellent throw on the play. And the Tigers double them up. The standard 8-2 on that play. Big play. Keeps the game at a 2-run difference, and we'll see if the Tigers can get something going in the bottom of the fifth. They trail 3-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Bordeaux 103.7. Ryan Viescas will lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth. It's the bottom of the order for the Tigers, and then the top, 8-9-1 for Alamogordo. And Viescas' first pitch is going to miss off the catcher's glove, back towards the backstop, no issue. With nobody on, the leadoff man, 1-0. Viescas grounded out to third in his first try. 1-0 to Ryan, and a ground ball towards short. Loeta up with it. Throw to first is in time. And 6-3 for out number 1. And Dylan McGinn comes to the plate. He's got the Tigers' lone run. He picked up a triple on a 3-2 pitch to lead off things in the third inning. Good piece of hitting. Sent it to right field, and Lance Frost tried to come in and make a sliding grab on it, and it hit the ground before it got to him and then hopped over his glove, and here is a ground ball right to third. Throw to first, and digging it out again is Flores on the throw from Hernandez. 5-3 for out number 2. And we'll bring up Colin Kirk, who brought Dylan McGinn in on an RBI ground out. But so far, not what the Tigers wanted here in the fifth, as the first two hitters are down on 3 pitches. And Kirk from the left-hand side will see Wilson Bannister again. Third at bat, and that one came inside and turn away to avoid getting hit there. 1-0. And that one would have stung if he had caught that. That was moving pretty quick. I don't think any of them feel good, but there are some that hurt more than others. That pitch misses a little high, maybe a bit away as well. 2-0. And looking for the outside corner, called strike, 2-1. This is lined hard but foul. Opposite way up the third base side. Evens the count. 2-2 now in Kirk. Kirk is 1 for 2 with that RBI. Into the line, and here's the pitch. And a ground ball off the pitcher's mound. Good stop by Loetta. Throw to first, though, is going to bring the first baseman off the bag. That was excellent by Flores to get a glove on it. I thought that was going to end up over towards the Alamogordo dugout, but he was able to jump up there and at least get to it. But it brought him off the bag, and so Kirk with an infield single. And again, the Tigers will try and get something started with 2 outs. They've got a base runner in the 4th with 2 outs. Weren't able to convert there. But here at the top of the order, we'll see if Elias Orozco can come up with his second hit of the day. A ground out in the 1st and a pop out in the 3rd. And a throw to first. Kirk will get back in time. Tag applied. And the middle of the order just hasn't been able to get much going today. It's been bottom of the order and the top of the order. As the pitch misses outside to Orozco, 1-0. And another pickoff throw to first. This time they'll apply the tag, but Kirk able to get back in time. 2 down. Bottom of 5. Alamo trailing 3-1. All the runs coming in the third inning. Got that going with 5 hits and 3 runs. This one hit in the air to left field, but should be easy for Aguilar. He's got it, and the inning is over. It's pretty decent contact, but a pop-up, and the Tigers, unfortunately, not able to get anything going in the bottom of the 5th. Just 2 innings left, and the Hawks are going to be looking for some insurance here over the 6th and 7th innings. And we'll come up with their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Hawks 3, Tigers 1. Back after this.
Sports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, top of 6, and Julio Mendoza continues pitching for the Tigers. We'll see Brent Rigtrup to lead things off and then get the called strike to begin things. 0-1. Rigtrup an RBI single in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 in the afternoon. Mendoza kicks and deals, and this is line right towards Evan Best. He has to move about a step or two to his left, but makes a nice lunging grab, and that'll be out number 1. It was well hit from Rigtrup, but Best able to get there and snag it. One down here in the top of the 6th, then Benito Garcia will come to the plate. RBI single his last time, 1 for 2. Into the motion, here's the pitch. And that'll get in there for a called strike. And those pitches are, you know, when they're not that far away from the hitter, they look like they're coming almost directly at him, and they swing across the plate. That sidearm delivery from Mendoza makes that move pretty good, and that'll miss a little low. Check swing from Garcia, but didn't look like he went around. They didn't check, but it seemed like the right call there. 1-1. Not coming inside. Stays inside that time. 2-1 on Garcia. Also due up in the inning, Lance Frost. He's in the on-deck circle. Two and one. And this is high in the air on the infield. And Evan Best is going to get underneath that and make the grab. And he picks up the second put out of the inning for himself. And Lance Frost will come to the plate. Single and a stolen base back in the second. Popped out to short his last time up. And this is hit well, left center field. Hanging in the air, but now that one's going to get all the way out to the wall. Kirk able to get to it and at least hold it up at a double for Frost, but he put a charge into that to left center field. Couldn't quite tell if that was going to be at a spot where Kirk was maybe going to be able to get underneath it, but it was beyond both him and Orozco out there in left field. It was hanging in the air. I thought maybe it was going to hold up, but the distance obviously was where it needed to be for Frost. Centennial's hit the ball well today. Honestly, a little surprised they've only scored 3 runs. They've certainly been a bit stronger at the plate than the Tigers have. Let's see, 1, 2, 7, 8 hits now so far. And that's going to miss outside and get away from Thatcher. And that'll be a wild pitch that moves a runner up to third. So it's 1-0 to Adrian Hernandez, who grounded into a double play and popped out in his 2 tries, but could give his team a little bit of insurance here in the top of the 6th with a 3-1 advantage. 1-0 is a ground ball, and just past the diving reach of Rooster Williams, and so that wild pitch really hurt things there. That would have put runners in the corners, but the run would not have come across without that pitch missing outside, and so it's 4-1 Centennial on the RBI single from Adrian Hernandez. And it'll bring up Wilson Bannister. Single and a run scored in the third, and a pop out in his at-bat. Runner goes. This is hit in the air, and it'll be in foul territory up the first base side, and actually did get out of play. I thought it might stay. Got a pretty good run of foul territory up the first and third base side here at Tiger Field. If you've never been, that one did get over the fence there. Counts 0-1 to Bannister. Tigers trailing 4-1 now. And this is again in the air, but this one could be playable here. Towards the Tomo dugout, Smearball not going to be able to get to it. That one will get over the fence again. 0-2. Just continue, slice and slice, but probably was only out of play by about 5 or 6 feet. So Mendoza heading the count here, 0-2. From the stretch, runner goes, and this one sent opposite way, and that's a base hit. That'll allow the runner to get to third on the hit and run. That's a good piece of hitting there from Wilson Bannister. And the way he fouled off those last couple, I don't know if that was the intention to try to push it to the opposite field, but he did a good job of it. That was what he was looking in that at bat, and allowed the runner to advance to third on the hit and run. They were certainly trying for hit and run the entire at bat. I can definitely say that. Double, single here with 2 outs. It looked like it was going to be a relatively routine inning, and the Hawks have 1 across already. Now runners in the corners with 2 down, and Sammy Estrada coming to the plate. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and a ground out. Runner goes from first, ground ball, and it's a long dig for Williams. He's going to throw to first, but it's not going to be in time, and so the runner will score. Williams might have been able to get to that, but he was going towards second with the runner going, and so he had to make a longer run. I think if he's in his normal position and not trying to get the runner advancing to second, he's probably able to make the play, but infield RBI single for Estrada, and it's now 5-1 Hawks. Adrian Hernandez scored on that play. With Alex Flores coming to the plate, a single and a pop-out. And that one's going to miss over the head of Flores. 1-0. On this high, maybe bit outside. Count 2-0 on Flores. And now we're going to see Michael Thatcher go out and talk to Julio. And try to maybe break the routine here and get the Tiger pitcher to settle down a bit here on a 2-0. This is the 7th hitter of the inning. And again, an inning started with the Tigers retiring the first 2. 5 straight hits. This is popped in the air but out of play. And 2-1 here to Flores. Double from Frost. RBI single from Hernandez after Frost reached third on a wild pitch. And a single for Bannister and an RBI single for Estrada. And we've got time. And I think we've got jewelry on the hitter. So he's going to take that off. So back into the box here with the count 2-1. Runners on first and second. 2 down, top of 6. Tigers trailing 5-1. This is in the air, and this should be playable for the Tigers. Looks like Mendoza's going to take it from the pitcher's mound. He'll make the grab, and the inning is over. But not before 2 come across for the Hawks. The Tigers will try to see if they can get something going here in the bottom of the 6th inning. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Alamo trailing 5-1. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers trailing 5-1. Hit the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch from Wilson Bannister to Evan Best inside. 3, 4, and 5 to open the inning for the Tigers. Best will send this to left field, base knock. And so Evan gets his first hit of the day after striking out on the first toot. Picks up a base hit, and the Tigers trying to get something started here with Rooster Williams coming to the plate. Rooster's 0 for 2. The middle of the order, 3, 4, 5, looking for their first hits of the day. Michael Thatcher reached on a walk in the number 6 spot. Grayson Guetta still looking for his first hit, and same with Ryan Viescas, but Dylan McGinn has gotten on. Colin Kirk's got a couple of hits. Elias Orozco has a hit, so we'll see if this is the time the Tigers' middle of the order is able to come alive and try to rally here down by 4 from the stretch, and can't quite find the outside corner. Can Bannister, and it's 1-0 to Williams. One of the Tigers seniors, Evan Best, over there for their first. And that one is going to be fouled off, and I'm not sure what that, it deflected off of the bat. Now it must have gone off the chest guard of a rig truck. Made very thumpy noise, something different. And a pickoff throw to first, and they got him. I was going to mention that Evan had a pretty good lead over there, and he, I think, kind of slipped as he tried to get back to the bag at first, and you know, that definitely hurts for the Tigers. They were got that leadoff runner, and really that's gone, and a pitch watch by Williams, and it's 1-2. And a ground ball towards short. Loetta fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time. And it's 6-3 for out number 2. Brings up Justin Moreno. So this is a pinch hit spot here for Julio Mendoza. And we'll watch the first pitch in there for a strike. So his first chance to see Bannister. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly behind here, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and 3 straight pitches. He is down, and the inning is over. So the Tigers trail 5-1 through 6 complete innings on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And we'll come back after this break. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and the Tigers, again, a pitching change. It's to Elias Orozco now. And I don't think we'll see any other changes. That would probably move Julio back out to left. And Dominic Tejas, the number 1 hitter for Centennial, will lead things off. So the pitching lines for the Tigers, Grayson Guerra went 3 innings, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. And we'll give you Julio's in a second. First pitch is in there for a strike from the lefty Orozco to the left-handed hitting Dominic Tejas. Tejas, by the way, is 2 for 3 today with a single and a double and a run scored. And a ground ball that'll go foul at the first base side, 0-2. One on the pitch, and that'll be in the dirt. Hop away from Thatcher, but no issue here. The base is empty. Hoss just looking for some insurance. They've got a pretty comfortable 4-1 lead, and the way Wilson Bannister's been pitching, I'm sure they feel pretty okay about that. Two. Couldn't quite spot it. That didn't miss by much. I think that was upstairs, 2-2. And that'll miss on the 2-2, and the count's full now, 3-2. Julio Mendoza, by the way, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs. 3-2. And this is hit in the air, left field, and Mendoza, he's got it. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Brings up Fernando Loera, who will still look for a RBI sac fly in the third, strikeout victim in the first, and he popped out to center, and the man at third tried to tag up and score. He ended up getting thrown out there on a really nice play from Colin Kirk. This is popped up and should be playable here. Mirror ball. He's got it. And that's a quick second out. I'll bring up Brent Rigtrip here. Now, definitely what the Tigers needed, but I will say this. Centennial has done some damage with 2 outs in this game for sure, so Tigers got to be ready to go. And Rigtrip, an RBI single back in the third. He's 1 for 3. Pitch misses outside from Orozco. Two down and the base is empty. Top of the 7th. Alamogordo trailing 5-1. Outside. And 2-0 now. Fouled off into the backstop. Count goes to 2-1. Swing and a miss, as this is that one tailing away, and it goes 2-2 now to Rigtrip. So Orozco's looked really good in relief. Tigers have used 3 pitchers today. Whereas Centennial has gone the whole way with Bannister so far. We'll see. I imagine he'll come out for the bottom of the 7th. Down and in it misses. Tried to cross up Rigtrip there a little bit, but 3-2. And this is popped up. Shallow right field. McGinn. He's got it, and the inning is over. So 1-3, 7th inning. We'll see if the Tigers can pick up a big rally. They're going to need a lot. Down by 4, headed to the bottom of the 7th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not so small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back, and Michael Thatcher leads things off. Launches a first pitch miss, and so it'll be 6-7-8 due up, and down and in it misses 2-0. Right down the middle for a strike, 2-1. It is Bannister continuing on the mound for Centennial. And again, he has been very good in this game for the Hawks. 2-1 to Thatcher. And he holds off and called strike 2-2 on the outside corner. Oof. That missed. 3-2. Did miss by a whole lot. This is fouled off and out of play. And the count will stay 3-2. And it is Guetta in the on-deck circle. Ryan Viescas also due up in the inning for the Tigers. 3-2, foul tip into the glove. That'll be a strikeout. And out number 1. 7 strikeouts now for Wilson Bannister. Does bring up Grayson Guetta. Grayson a line out and a ground out in his 2 tries. And their first strike. This is fouled off and out of play, and Grayson falls behind here 0-2. And the line of the pitch from Bannister, and that'll miss high. And forced the catcher Rigtrip to have to jump out of his stance. And it looks like we were out of baseballs there, so he'll have to run back there and grab that. Ryan Viescas coming in, and I'm sorry, Michael Thatcher actually running in and providing those to the home plate umpire. Count 1-2 here to Grayson Guetta. And a ground ball left side of the infield. Third baseman up with it. Throw to first as Hernandez makes a clean snag and throw, and there's 2 down. with Ryan Viescas coming to the plate now for the Tigers. Ryan, a couple of ground outs. And I'll watch that one. Thought about going around. You can see the wrist moves a little bit there, but 0-1. Yeah, this is fouled on play, and again, Tigers find themselves quickly behind the count, 0-2. Alamo down to their last strike, and Centennial trying to improve to 3-1 in district. Tigers would drop to 1-3. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. They'll tag the runner, and the inning is over. And the game is over. The Hawks with a 5-1 win on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come back and wrap it up after a break. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. It's a 5-1 final score as Centennial defeats Alamogordo. Hawks are 3-1 in district now. Tigers are 1-3. Alamo drops to 6-5 overall. The Hawks are now 8-3 on the season. And the Tigers will try to regroup and see what they can do on Friday against Centennial. They'll play a doubleheader in Las Cruces. The Hawks with 5 runs on 11 hits. Tigers with 1 run on 5 hits. RBI single from, or I should say an RBI ground out from Colin Kirk. He did have 2 other singles. Dylan McGinn had a triple, went 1 for 2, also a run scored. And 1 for 3 for both Elias Roscoe and Evan Best. Just couldn't get anything going against Wilson Bannister. Hawks, they hit the ball for 11 hits, only 5 runs. Tigers managed to get out of some trouble in different innings, but it was the 3rd and it was the 6th inning that hurt the Tigers. Hawks got 5 of their hits in the 3rd with 3 of their runs and picked up 4 hits in the 6th and picked up 2 of their runs. So that was the difference, and the Tigers drop it 5-1. We'll hopefully have some updates for you on the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page this evening for Alamogordo Tiger softball. They play at 7 o'clock against Centennial. Best of luck to the ladies over there as they take on Centennial. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'll be with you on the roundup from 2 to 3 tomorrow here on ESPN Alamogordo, and we'll chat with you guys then on all the goings-on for today. Say so long for now. Again, your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Hawks 5, Tigers 1.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.